What's going on, guys? It's back again with another video for you guys. I hope you're all having a lovely day slash evening. I know it's been a while since I've done the upload in terms of obviously not live stream, which I've done on the weekend, but in terms of sitting down, giving you guys a daily content about Chelsea in the last 24, 40 hours. But I've been busy with working from home, of course, and Ramadan, fasting, less than 10 days to go. Everyone that's fasting, I hope it's going well for you guys, and I hope everyone's staying at home, staying safe. But yeah, in this video here, we're giving you all the transfer gossip around Chelsea. Not in the last 2 or 3 days, but in terms of the last 7 days since I've done a video. So if you enjoy my content, help this channel out by liking this video, subscribe if you're new here, and hit the bell notification to stay with you on watch. Just like I said, all my videos, please comment your thoughts and opinions on each topic I speak about. I'll try to upload from now on every 2 days at least to keep you guys up to date. And I appreciate everyone that's been checking up on me, making sure, I'm still uploading, just taking a break, learning a few more things behind the scenes, but you'll be seeing some updates on this channel, of course. So the first one we'll be speaking about is Angel Gomes. Now the Mirror came out yesterday night, and they are saying that Chelsea are getting closer to signing Angel Gomes on a free transfer, and this is because the player has reportedly rejected a new contract worth $30,000 a week from United. Now, one question I want to ask you guys: do we really need this player? For me, I don't think we need this player. Of course, bragging rights would be very nice to get the player. Risk free if we get him on a free, of course, and then we can maybe sell him for any type of money, which would be profit, and that can help other signings in the future. That's the only positive I can see. The first reports about Chelsea trying to get this player was from March. It looks like there are legs on this topic. Now the only thing I can see also is Frank Lampard giving opportunities to youngsters, and that's what the players probably seeing right now. Tammy, Mason Mount, Tomori, Reece James, Hudson-Odoi, etc. So he's probably saying, you know what, I can probably get a few more games at Chelsea and try and make my way up, because I think he's only had about 6 games this season for United and he wants to get out there. I'm not saying that he's a bad player, but in terms of, do we really need him? Maybe it could be, squad depth, last option on the wing or something. That's all I can see currently. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do we really need this player? Do you think, he can be a player that can join instead of Boga? And we don't really spend any money, because of course we're linked with Mertens, which I'll be getting into as well. But it's a very, very interesting topic in terms of Angel Gomes. And yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on that, letting you guys know what's happening with all updates as soon as it comes out. The next story we'll be speaking about is from the Daily Star on Moussa Dembele. Now, of course, as we know, Chelsea have been linked with this player since January. 3 bids rejected, worth around £30 to £35 million. And now he's saying that he wouldn't mind joining United, according to the Daily Star. Now, we know Lyon Chief has said that players that want to play Champions League at Lyon, they kind of had verbal talks already. Moussa Dembele is one that we could be seeing leaving very soon, of course. So, why don't Chelsea want him? Simply because we want a different player, which I'll be getting into as well. But yeah, Dembele, for me, I told you guys, Martinez, Jovic, who else was there? There was a few more strikers that we were linked with. Look, it's been a while since I've even done a video. I can't remember the strikers we were linked with. Werner, etc. These are players that we were linked with, and I said, look, these are the ranks. I'm not saying Dembele is a bad striker, but I think he would be the last option that I'll be looking at. And also we're linked with Victor Osimhen as well. Don't forget about that. And that's something that, we've been linked with recently, which is what is pushing us away from Dembele and allowing United to go for this player. Now, of course, there are reports on Victor about £85 million being made a couple of weeks ago. Unnamed club. More reports have come out and said that's Chelsea, but reporters have also said the deal offered wasn't 85 million, it was a lot less, around 40 to 50 million, which I think is the correct price for this type of player. Now, I see him maybe a bit better than Tammy Abraham, similar gameplay, but in terms of, the hungriness, lace through the ball, shooting those type of shots that we want to see inside the box, and just pouncing at every opportunity possible. A bit of Diego Costa and also Diego Drogba from a young age, of course. There's a lot to see from this player. Many clubs want this player, of course. And yeah, of course, if it's like 40 to 50 million, it's well worth it. That's something that we should be spending on a striker. But in terms of him or Dembele, I'll definitely pick Victor. And that's someone that I will choose instead of Dembele. But when it comes to Jovic, Werner, Martinez, Those are the 3 players that I want first, of course. But I'm very happy with Victor. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on whether you think Chelsea will still go for Moussa Dembele. Do we really need Moussa Dembele? Do you want Victor at Chelsea if the money is right, the fee is right for the player? So those are the 2 topics we'll be starting with there. The next topic I'm going to be speaking about is about Atlanta's left back, Robin Gosens. Now, this is a very interesting one. We heard a few rumours in December, in January, then it kind of quietened down. Of course, Chilwell, Telles 35 million release clause, going to be running out very soon. PSG reports recently saying 20 million. They're trying to, how I see it is they want Chelsea to make that bid for the player, a higher bid, to try and get as much money as possible. We know Porto need that money, but in terms of Atlanta's left back, Robin Gosens, it's a very interesting one. I think very similar to Marcos Alonso. I don't think there's anything bad about the player. I think every player that we linked with have strengths in their play, but in terms of attacking offensively, Telles ticks the boxes. Chilwell, defensively could be a bit better than Telles. But this player here, Gosens, Robin, he's someone that reminds me of Marcos Alonso, but I think he defends a lot better than the defender, and that's the only positive trait I can see from it. Now, what is he valued at? He's roughly about £30 million as well. So we're looking at these type of players thinking, okay, we have options for left back. We're even being linked with Sandro, with an exchange deal with Emerson that was linked last week. There are many scenarios that can happen with Chelsea right now. It's about taking the best option under this current situation, because we're linked with Mertens, we're linked with Angel Gomes. We're looking at 3 transfers currently to improve the squad in the short term before spending a lot of money. We know Chelsea have a lot of money to spend because we didn't spend for 2 transfer windows. So I think, we're going to be strengthening in many positions in terms of spending that money, but we're also going to be helping Frank Lampard get that depth that we were lacking during the season, because we were crying out for injuries, and luckily we had Willian and Pedro, which many people didn't want them to play as much, and they actually stepped up and did really well. So let's keep an eye out on what's happening here with the left. But I still think Chelsea should go for Telles. I don't have anything against Robin, but I don't think he's that type of player that we need at Chelsea, unless we're getting rid of Alonso, of course. We also have Mertens that's coming up as well. We need to keep an eye out on these topics so far. We are also linked with a wonderkid from PSV. First time I've heard this rumour, of course, Mohamed Ihattaren. I had to look at my screen to make sure I get that name right, because boy, I'm not getting that mistake. But I did a bit of research on the player. Of course, he's valued around 18 million. He's played 22 games, got 3 goals in the league, 6 assists. He's 18 years old. He's a left-footed player, of course. Hakim Ziyech, so call him up. No, I'm joking. That's Ajax and PSV. Why am I getting it mixed up for? I'm just joking. I don't know. He kind of reminds you of Ziyech, if you know what I mean. Left-footed, talented, someone that we need to keep an eye out. Of course, Chelsea are linked with many wonderkid youngsters, upcoming talents that could be one for the future. But of course, if we buy these players, we might sell them for a lot more profit, which is why we're looking at Berger. We have a buyback clause of about 12 million from Soselo. If you sign him back, you can sell him for at least 20-25 million. There's your profit there, about 12 to 15 million pounds. So it will be very interesting to see what type of players that we see. And of course, hudson-odoi is on sale for 50 million euros, guys. This guy, that is the player that we need. But of course, we have Loftus-Cheek. He's coming back very soon. He's going to be fully fit. He's going to be getting the games that we need. And if he stays consistent, we don't need to spend any money in that position, because we got Loftus-Cheek. He's someone that last season dominated under Sarri. Zola came out recently saying that he hopes he gets back to that form again when he comes back fully fit. But it's a shame that we, maybe not sign this Lyon midfielder. I think City will probably sign him, and it's something that we should consider. We have been linked with this player for at least a year now. 21-year-old, very young, can potentially become one of the best in the coming years. And it's something, if the opportunity is open, Chelsea should snatch at all costs, 100%. But I totally understand if we look elsewhere, maybe a Sancho, maybe, Victor, getting that striker that we need. Because we have a lot of midfielders. So unless we get rid of them, there's no point buying these type of midfielders. But I don't know if we can risk not signing this player. But guys, that is everything that we speak about in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. apologies again that I've not been uploading. It's been a very, kind of difficult time. I'm fasting right now. In fact, I'm giving all my energy out just for you guys. But yeah, less than 10 days to go. I'll be uploading more frequently very soon, focusing on work, of course. And I hope, yeah, everything's going well for you guys, because it's frustrating that we want Chelsea to be playing again, but health comes first. There's rumours about them starting again from June, which I don't think is right, because I think some of the players in Premier League have been tested for positive as well. I think in Brighton or Wolves, or they're doing training tests at Wolves, but some players in Brighton have been tested positive. So it's a risk. There's about fouls you can't spit, of course. What else? When you slide, you got to look away. All these new things, and it's simply because the Premier League clubs can't risk to cancel the season because of revenue. They'll have to give back a lot of money, and I think Premier League have already confirmed that the season cannot be voided. So they might get a few games in, see that Liverpool might win it mathematically, and then cancel the season. That's how I see it personally. I think, hopefully we can start in September, start fresh, but, it's going to take a very, very long time to get rid of these issues. But as soon as we get more updates, I'll update you guys as much as I can. But if you enjoy this content, help me out by liking this video, subscribe if you're new here, and please do tune in for more videos every other day. I'll be doing live streams on the weekends only, probably Saturdays. I've got at least 2 or 3 more lined up. I just need to plan it as soon as I get time. But yeah, well, watch else, guys. I'm out.